Welcome to the bar. My name is Danson. I'm the bartender, and with me in the bar today is a South Sudanese superstar. Number one, if not number one, among the number ones. Love and hate in equal measures. I'm chilling in the bar with Silver Extra, Ustaz Tadunia. Welcome here, bro. First with your name, Ustaz Tadunia.
Ustaz Tadunia simply means the world teacher.
That was Ustaz Tadunia, the world teacher.
Yeah, Ustaz Tadunia means the world teacher, and that name was given to me, I think, some years back, way in Eastern State, because I use my music to educate, you know.
The world.
The world, that's it. So majorly, the world depends. It may not have to necessarily mean the entire world of 7.6 billion people, but you know, even a village can be a world. You understand?
Yeah.
Even as your
own world.
So when I talk about, like, you know, the world teacher, that means like, you know, the world of, you know, South Sudanese world, or the world that listens to Silver X music.
Yeah.
You know, so if you literally listen to all my music and stuff, it's literally, most of it is educative, informative, and entertainment comes in as well. So, but majorly when this drop this sort of fetish show, you understand, like, can touch a lot of people, and the message in it, like, so.
Yeah.
So like Ustaz Tadunia, sometimes that is something you don't get to be taught in class. But also music is another way of, you know, teaching the world literally.
Now, Zaman Tamonia, do you think the name has changed the meaning?
No, because it's still, even in school they teach love. In school, even in school they teach love. Even in the church they teach love. Yeah. Because so even in our societies, that's why, like, even in the villages people marry. You know, everywhere where there are humans, there is love. Yeah. So when I sang the Monia song for my wife, you know, it's still that it doesn't change the name from Ustaz Tadunia. Yeah. But the name of Ustaz Tadunia stays in there. You get. So it is Silver X, Ustaz Tadunia, and then others who prefer to call me the music machine. Yeah. It depends which part of me I want to apply to the people. You understand? Like right now, you can call me for a show, and I want to be the music machine. Yeah. That means I can go for more than 20 songs on stage. Yeah. 20 songs, 30 songs if I want to. You know. That means, like, I'm going to work tirelessly without getting tired. Yeah. And if I want to go, maybe like, okay, Ustaz Tadunia, I go the Silver X that people go sing the songs, like, for the show, all those things like that, informative, or like, you know, particular occasions. Yeah, the time is 10 songs that, you know, people want to hear the message. Yeah. And then when you sing Silver X, that's, you know, obviously general, you know, bring. But yeah, that depends, like, on which kind of. Okay. Like, probably I might say right now you're chilling with Silver X. Okay, good. Yeah.
We'll come there, bro. From Torit to Juba, Lahari waren Uganda in based now. Where did it all started?
All of it started from, professionally. Professionally, all of it started from Torit. But of course, music, I did music in church, I did music in school. You know,
you used to sing in church?
Yes, I sang in church from very young age, you know. And then from there in school, I was also like the entertainment prefect. I also led the school choir, you know, in several locations. So, but that was not actually an intention, like, close to getting me to be, you know, to be a professional artist. Yeah. But then, like, after my senior for 2006, when I came back to Torit, I still remember, like, I think I was the best in the district or in West Nile generally. I had a scholarship, so I was supposed to go back to school. But then I didn't have someone to send me to school because I had a scholarship in Areecbai College in Leda. Yeah. So when that happened, in that process, like, when the results came out, and I was not able to go back to school just because there was no support and stuff. So I thought, and I was like, okay, what's going to be there for me? Am I just going to give up like anybody else or stuff? And then somewhere told me, maybe let me try music, because I've always had love for music, and I could mime a lot of songs. So I was like, okay, maybe it's high time I record one song so that I can get money and go back to school. Yeah. Because they used to tell us when we were kids, they used to tell us, like,
music in the
chameleon. When we watch them, they say, these guys are very rich. So me, I thought when you record the first song, you become rich, you understand? So that was the whole intention. So then I started, like, writing.
So you went into the music as a businessman?
Yes. So me, I got there, I wanted to get money so I can go to school. Okay. And then that was the whole thing in my mind, you understand? So because the picture of these guys, when you see them on TV and stuff, in the video halls, when you watch their videos,
it's flashy.
Yeah, it'd be like, these guys have too much money. So that was, you know, that was one thing that pushed me into there. And then when I got into it, wasn't actually as expected. Yeah. But like, I started from there. That was actually how I started in 2007.
2007?
Yes, 2007. Like, now that's when I formed a group called New Sudan Superstars. Yeah. With about 7 people who started doing practice, writing songs in my brother's house. And you know, from there, the SPLM secretary, I wrote a proposal, you know, some small proposal, and then the SPLM secretary sponsored for us the album. Then we went to Gulu.
Okay.
With 3 of the boys. I picked 2 boys plus me 3. We traveled to Gula and we did our first album.
Yeah.
As New Sudan Superstars. And
yeah.
From there, we did a few shows, went up to Narus, and then when we came back, I saw the progress was very slow because working as a team is very
slow.
hard. Sometimes they say, yeah. So I wanted to go fast, and I wanted to reach where I wanted to go. And I wanted to get the money. I wanted to get, I wanted to get back to school. So it was like, no, I think it's better I go, I go solo. And things to do with group. Sometimes, they'll be like, Danson is the one who wrote, I'm the one who wrote the song.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the one who did this and that. Oh, in fact, Danson is claiming this and that. Those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you know what? I think it's high time. If I want to move fast, I have to
you have to go alone first.
And then I told the guys, you know what? You guys, one of you guys should lead the group. Me, I'm going solo.
Yeah.
So 2008, I went solo, and that was not the birth of Silver X name. That was 2008, Silver X and HLME. Because when I was in the group, I was called DMX.
What?
That's one thing. I was called DMX. But I don't know.
Why were you DMX? Were you a rapper?
Yes, until like right now, I think. Until right now. But I used to love rap music a lot. I could mime the songs for the Cell, PDD, But then they used to call me DMX because he literally meant Dangerous Master of Zion. I was that stubborn kid in school, but teachers knew me as the most disciplined kid.
Yeah.
And I was that kid sometimes who does not get to read too much when I was in my senior 2 city up there.
Yeah.
But then no one beats me in class. It doesn't matter whether I've gone to the class to attend lectures or whatever it is, those lessons, but if I sit for examination, no one beats me. So in either way, that is how they used to call me DMX and stuff. And then others call me Silver because I used to wear a silver ring even while in school.
Yeah.
So
that's where the name Silver came from, because of the earring?
Yes, because of the earring. And then the X, we just carried from the MX. The X actually existed.
Actually, bigger extra.
Yes, now bigger extra because Washington gave that when we did the song of Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it was the X that means like the uniqueness in every soul. Like you have the X factor.
Yeah.
Something that makes you different from any other creature on this earth. Every human has that.
Yeah.
So you can positively call like Danson X, Silver X. That X.
So, bro, in 2008 when you went solo, up to today, you have hits. I was talking to somebody and I said, there is no artist in Juba that can go battle with Silver X one because of the hits that you have, yeah? From those time of Carolina, Fatih Shokol, Wele, Times 10, all these you can mention them. Ita jadakal for Illuminati, much?
I don't even know what that thing is. Okay, but like it's an African belief. Okay, one thing like is for sure is like you've been.
He's unbelievable, man.
You've been part of me, Danson, and you know what kind of person I am. I think you're one guy who could literally testify about myself, and there's so many other millions of people. I think one secret about us Africans is like if a person makes a small progress, automatically the community or the people around start saying, maybe, he's like this now, he's like that, those funny things. But the truth is that I've never seen, leave alone even Illuminati, I think that's too big even. But just like mayor witchcraft, this one, the former mayor was. I don't even know how these things look like. You understand? I'm one guy like who's grown in a very church manner. Like my aunt was the 7 days, Auntie Sadia, who raised me in the camp. She's one person like who so much into church. Even if I never changed into 7 days, I still remain a very loyal Catholic and baptized in a Catholic church. Very young that time actually, when I was about 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
So majorly I'm a very much God-fearing person, but one thing about me I think is that I work so hard, and I only believe like music is the only thing I can do to earn a living, you understand?
Yeah.
So I don't compromise when it comes to music. I do it aggressively, I do it intentionally, and I just don't play with it, understand? And I spend much of my time in the studio.
2014, was it 2014 or 2013 when you moved now permanently to Uganda? Yeah. When was that?
I went to Kampala when I went for residence. That was 2006 after the second war.
Yeah.
Of 26.
Yeah.
And actually I went there later. I was not intending to go first and stay there, but my daughter was already attending schools. Ivy was attending schools in Kampala.
Yeah.
She was very young still.
Yeah.
You understand? So I needed to be there to see her through finish her primary school.
Yeah.
And also secondly, I also wanted to venture and see how music is done in other countries, how just like to interact, to venture and see what difference do we have from here and from the other side.
Yeah.
And see if I could also like touch a few battles outside home. Also to test myself if I still could exist and still do my music, even outside South Sudan. Which I still realized like here it was possible. I only had to step my game up. You know, but those are the major two reasons: to take care of my daughter and venture into music and stuff like that. And besides, by that time, I think the music was had gone a bit down here after the war. You remember that time? Yeah. Then someone to keep reviving and coming back to its normal state and to the stage.
Do you know me? I only know of your daughter Ivy. I don't know her mother.
Ivy's mom is actually my cousin sister. We did not know each other. That's one thing,
Yeah.
So when Ivy was conceived, I think that was when I came for my holidays for senior 3 or senior 2. That was around 2005, something around that December. But I actually did not even know, we did not know each other and stuff. So
you are cousins?
Yeah. We don't know, so that's why nothing could happen. So we realized when we went home, her father actually is related to my dad, so they come from the same clan. Same clan, very close. So then from there we we were all both kids and stuff like that. I think I was 17. Yeah. I was 17 or 16 going to 17. That.
How old is Ivy now?
Ivy now is 15 and some months.
Okay. And
so she actually kept Ivy from me for about 7 years without me knowing. So Ivy could call me uncle. I could go from here.
Really?
Yeah. Until the age of 7. Now it was not my brother, and then people around would see me like, she looks like you and stuff. I was like, yeah, maybe because we're relative.
What?
She used to like me so much. So yeah, that's not how I had not to go with Ivy to Kampala so I could get
close to her. Yeah.
So my wife was like, you know what, baby, you have to be with Ivy so she can get you. You guys can connect. So now I had to be there. That was
so my wife at that time, you were talking about Carolina?
No, Monia.
Monia at that time was in the picture?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, we had started.
7 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll tell us later. Hey, bro, you have Sir. Now, you have a relationship with Grandpa before it collapsed. Rafiga, because you frequently used to go to Nairobi and stay with them actually. Do videos, do songs with them. Yes, you have a song with Dufla, Waire, Guinea, what's her name? Rene. Yeah. What was the relationship like? Were you signed under them or it was just music?
I wasn't signed under Grandpa Records, but we were just working on freelance. Freelance, I mean, if I have projects to do in Nairobi, I can go to Grandpa Records and they make it easy for me to work on those projects. If I wanted to work with any artist, Grandpa would literally make it easier, And Rafiga was there and he was a friend. So probably actually we met with Rafiga when I had the nomination for Bingo Awards.
Yeah, for Bingo Awards.
Bingo Awards, I was in that nomination of Best East African Artist. Yeah. Those of Chameleon, Diamond and stuff. It was a hard thing, but the nomination alone was great. So I traveled from those of Sebitulium and so we went to Nairobi and we met during the Bingo Awards. Yeah. Yeah, and we did not win anything though, but it was good connecting with people, and that's how we met. Then from there we agreed to work together. He took me to the studio. Yeah. And then from there we started frequenting. He gave me the first collab with Rene. Yeah. And then after that was now with Waire. And after with Waire now was with Dufla, and that's how. And actually when I was doing the collab with Waire and Rene, Dufla was in Grandpa Records as a send boy.
Yes. That one I know.
So literally, and then we grew from there. So we just worked on that kind of freelance with him until the friendship is still there. Yeah. Yeah.
And you have a beautiful song with the Dufla.
Yeah,
Overdose.
Yeah.
Now, after all that, you came back here and you had songs with the Ugandan Michael Rose, other big Ugandan artists. Yeah. Then you had an image out there, like in South Sudan. So it was very easy for you to come back and penetrate the music and stay as the top artist in the country. But you still decide, let me remain out, like you said, maybe your reason was for the daughter and all the other stuff. But every time people talk and people say Silver X is the South Sudanese #1 artist, there is negativity that comes from your fellow artists. Why?
Literally, everybody wants to be on the throne. First of all, me, I would proudly say yes, I'm the #1 artist, regardless of whatever. So sometimes when this question pops up, deep down their hearts, they know it like no one has worked like I've worked, no one has achieved like I've achieved. Like I have about 64 awards in my image. Out of this, I've won probably Best Artist of the Year about 8 or let me say over 8 years, like from 2010. Yeah. The only year I did not win the Best Artist of the Year was 2000 and is it 11? That one they gave to WJ, I think. Yeah. And then 2000 something they gave to Lengs. Yeah. But within those years, but the other years then you get. So even up to the latest years, like when other music awards came in, and that time there was only one music award, the one for...
Yeah, MT1 iRadio Awards.
No, iRadio was later.
Sosa?
There was Sosa, yeah, the one for Triple X.
Yeah.
That was the first one. Then the iRadio came, I think, for 2 times.
Yeah.
And then also it went over, and then from there we waited until the other ones, the Sosa Awards, the whatever, STA in Nairobi. And so literally we've had this thing, accolades and stuff here and there. And all these things are not given to you just because, you know, you're Silver X. They're given to you based on what you have worked and what you have achieved, you know. So, like, 2007, when I was out, actually, when I was already in Kampala, I was the best artist in Susa Awards, I was the best artist in Fire, you know, whatever awards. 2018, the same. 2019, actually, we took all of them.
Yeah.
You know?
And then Holy Land.
Yeah.
Big thing, man. To be honest, like, the kids you brought into the industry, like, I would say, they changed the industry in kind of a way. How do you take it as the CEO of Holy Land Music, having talented people like them who are coming up and they're going through something you went through as a musician? What advice do you give them?
You know, one thing about them, first of all, one, they are hardworking. 2, you know, they are always there when it's time for work, you understand?
Yeah.
And then 3, they are very talented. 4, they listen, you know, they listen, and I put them down, I talk to them. Like when I first came and I met Nipsey Kid for the first time,
yeah, Yeah.
You know, South Sudanese like something they can understand.
Yeah.
Like at you like right at the beginning, you need to create an impact. Like you need to create that connection between your music and the
people.
Audience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't sing like. Don't think by rapping in English you're going to beat Lil Wayne. No.
Yes.
There is no African rapper who will ever be praised more than the real
owners of that.
That is why Sarkodie is doing it in his language and
he's being praised.
He's being praised.
Yeah.
You know, he's being praised and is respected because
the most awarded African artist actually.
Yes. You know, and because he does it local, he doesn't want to do in English so he can compete with those other guys because you can literally not beat them in it.
Yeah.
So then he took the advice and then he started doing that stuff out, and I guess he's brought out the real thing right now. And if you listen to his music of now and before, I think there's a huge change.
Yeah.
Gabbana has actually given a new flavor to Afrobeat. Yeah. You know, he sits in the studio every single day, and one funny thing, like, one great thing is that he's a producer, by the way.
Yeah, he told me last time he has now started producing.
He can now produce, even make his own beats, record himself, even master to some level. Then just like now, his producer now comes and just, you know, puts the final.
Do you feel discouraged, bro, looking at all this effort you're putting in these kids, maybe the advice, even if you're not pumping in a lot of money, the advice you give them, the time they always take to be in the studio, but the money is not coming in, like performance-wise, royalties and all this. How do you feel?
Exactly. Okay, I don't feel bad. I just, as long as they keep doing well, I'm motivated. Understand? Because I know, like you said, first of all, I don't even have enough money to pump into them a lot. But I make sure like they are able to record on audios. Yeah. They're able to do collabs with whoever they want to do it with, and also they're able to shoot videos that we do from here, from Juba here, through some connections with other video directors I know who are very, you know, loyal to me and humble to me. So we agree like sometimes support them in whichever way possible. You just don't start making money straight out. Yeah. So one culture I'm trying to instill into them is that even when I started, I could even pay for MCs to just mention my name on stage. Like seriously, you know, for MC to call you on stage here in Macron. Yes. You have to drive them so they can. So Silver X is in the building. Yeah, just that one alone, that mention, that was enough. You get. So, you know, moments like that, we went through them. So for them right now, they have their platform. The media is now huge out, you know, social media, sort of the effect also is there. So now they just have now to get to the people, you know. Yeah. All I'm trying to get them now is like the exposure. There's a chance for me to perform in a bigger crowd. Yeah. They get a chance to perform. Because now it's now about communication between them and the audience. You know, I'm not going to force them to be loved. Yeah. They have to work that out by themselves. Yeah. How good you're on stage, how well you convince the people, you know. Because people listen to your music, that's one thing. People see how you dress, that's one thing. People see your personal character, that's another thing. But now what makes it all complete is the stage. How you handle things on stage. Yeah. That gives a great value. So that's now the thing that I'm putting them. That's like when you see me in every show, they're always closer to you. Yeah, closer to me. I make sure they go on stage, they experience how it looks like. So like that. How do you know somebody's loyal? Like because you had boys before that left, and I talked to Nipsey when he released a song. He sent me. I called him. I asked him,
why can't you shoot a video? What is Silva saying about the song? Then he told me, yeah, we are going to do the video soon. Yeah,
it's actually done.
Yeah. So, I asked this guy again. I said, as a family, like Holy Land Music, what do you get from like each other?
Yeah.
Then he said, the vibe. When we sit down together, it makes it much easier to work than to be alone and start struggling. But when we are together, there is idea from this guy, and it go.
Exactly.
So you had boys before that left. There is Nabi Boy, there is Chekbi Magic, there is Sled Nation. A lot of them. So how do you measure that this person is going to be honest to me, this person, or if you want to go later on, let him go?
Yeah, you know, literally me, I just do my part. If I'm in a position to help, I help. You know, sometimes they say, if you give someone something, don't expect, you know, don't expect anything in return.
Yeah.
Just give. If they later think about you, it's okay. If they don't think about you, maybe one day they will also help your child, you know, because we're living in a generation like which is different. Tomorrow you might not be there. Next time they will give the favor back to your children.
Kid.
You never know how the world moves around.
Yeah.
But me, when I help, I don't expect anything in return. At the moment, even knowing the fact that the industry doesn't still pay a lot.
Yeah.
But also I'm hopeful they keep loyal until they're able to reach a stage that I know they can now stand on their own.
Yeah.
Because all these artists, like, I don't intend to keep them in HLM forever.
Yeah.
But the relationship stays forever. You know, they will be in HLM, but then I will still intend to have them run their own.
Yeah.
You know, like this other one who went for Chekbi, like when he was before he left.
Yeah.
Already had plans for him. Even this, you know,
Nabi Boy.
This Nabi Boy, like, you know, the magic music, the whatever, that was all my creation. All those copyrights.
Yeah.
You get, before he left, all those copyrights were already put in place.
You know, they were saying you were stealing their songs.
No. His first hit, I was the one who wrote it. Like his first hit.
Anna Junubi.
No. Anna Junubi, that was done in my studio in Kampala here. International record. Actually, I took him from here up to Kampala.
Yeah. He said there are songs that he recorded you don't want to give to him because he was going to kill you.
No, you see the thing is,
Yeah.
But even now, you see how people sometimes talk. Like, honestly, even, I don't know what to say, but sometimes people get disrespectful, you understand?
Yeah.
And completely, like, you cannot blame them for how they think or what they speak out. They are responsible for their words completely.
Yeah.
But in real sense, you know, maybe they were trying to do this thing of, you know, media kind of thing, like to get attention from the people.
Yeah.
Most times, like, they try to attack me even on radio, but, you know, this is too small for me even to respond to. And majorly, I just ignore most of the things because deep down their hearts, they know the truth.
Yeah.
They know the truth very well. And I don't think there's a group of, you know, artists have helped more than these two.
Yeah.
Like, especially like the Chekbi and Navi Boy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've helped any other team much more better than them. But again, how they turn out, I think also they have become more wicked than everybody else that's ever been in the HLME. Because even when Slate Nation went, until today we're still like, you know, the relationship still like, you know, together.
Yeah, I remember, you used to move together even in Kampala, Nairobi.
We chat, you know, whatever. If I get in a problem and it's in a position to help, he'll help. He'll still call me Papa, you know. Rocky is still the same today. When you meet like this, you'll see him like, you know, that respect still stays in. You know, there are a lot of them out there who went, but still the respect remains, you know, instant. But you've never seen Slate Nation going like abusing.
Yeah, sure.
But then if you see the level of disrespect, okay, if that was the problem, when the kid signed to when the kid signed to Dynamic, then I think they had some small misunderstanding. He went and abused Dynamic. He started, I mean, okay, if that was the problem, what happened to Dynamic? So literally, I think it's just based on personal.
Bro, sometimes do you feel like there is a battle for the kingship of Torit?
There will always be one king. There will always be. There is only one Silver X, and okay, these kids, none of them have made even like to 10% of Silver X. Let's just be honest. Yeah. Because like Ghana, bro, I mean, they're my brothers first of all, and they're my students. I don't see anything like as in a competition in here. Like, okay, leave alone them. Let me say in the entire country, you know. I don't think like anybody can really come out and be like, I want to bet on Silver X, because that one you have to question yourself a million times. Yeah. There was a time Moro called me and told me like one of the artists that wanted to bet on me. I told Moro maybe you can collect 5, 6 of them, put them together, because you would do 2, 3 songs, 4 songs, then I give you one album now, what I would sing again. So literally they are my kid brothers. I think they talk too much, that's the problem. You know? When was the last time you talked to Nabi Boy? Nabi Boy, I think a few days ago. Actually I forgave him.
What is your conversation with him, literally?
No, actually, I never had anything with him, but influence was one thing that took him up, because we never had even any single misunderstanding. You understand? And he was much loved. And what happened when the other colleague of his fell out?
Yeah.
Now we started putting a lot of effort on Navi.
Yeah.
I even actually, we took him to Kampala. He stayed there and did his recordings and all that stuff. Even the Nyuonville song and stuff. Then he came to the video and stuff. When he started winning his first award, remember this?
Yeah.
And he was given some, I think, some money by this award for Anataban.
Yeah.
The winners were getting something like what I don't know. So I think from there his habit like changed a bit. And that time I could come and go,
Yeah.
And each time I come from Kampala, all the team comes to the airport to pick me. Then we all stay with them in the same place.
Yeah,
I think
I know.
that. So then the character started changing, because he was chilling more with the IOs.
Yeah.
You know, when someone defends of the government and you the government, and then you keep chilling with the
He was dancing with the enemy.
So definitely, you know, now the influence comes in.
Yeah.
You get, because when you drink, then I'll be telling Danson, you know, the good guy, this guy, you know, because you get to learn into that kind of culture.
Apart from you, don't rank yourself. Just sit there like a president. Who is the #1 artist, like, in your view now?
It depends. It depends. For me, there are a lot of artists who are very successful, but I would say it like in different ways. First of all, there are artists who have understood the art, who have mastered the game.
Yeah.
You know, that is music, and then that is the industry.
The business.
The business, then there is the industry.
Yeah.
So there are artists now who have understood these things. Like one, I would say John Frog is doing amazing well. Probably on social media is doing well.
Yeah.
And like his latest song is dope. I love his courage, because
Action energy.
People are saying, oh, he won't bring another whatever stuff. But he kept on, and he brought this Action and Energy.
Yeah.
It's an amazing song. Probably he needed a good writer.
Yeah.
Because when we went to Kampala and Kampala sat and wrote for him this song and produced for him, see the difference.
Yeah.
So he needed a change of a producer and a different taste, and I think he got it. You know, it's good. Lady Caller too is doing amazing well.
Yeah.
Kokosan is doing well on his own. Lil Simon, these are like guys like who did well last year.
Yeah.
So, and when it comes to the artists who were there before, you know, like those who started with, I think I don't see any of them right now, like as in completely, because if there are those ones who are trying, they are actually off the current music. The rate, you know, right now the kind of music which is happening right now, they have failed to adapt to the new system. You understand? That has made it a bit hard for them. Though they keep releasing songs, but the songs are a bit irrelevant with the current situation. You understand? So me, I would just like say, like, a lot of them are doing amazingly well. So
many men told me his favorite song from you is Monia.
It's Monia, yeah. He told me that.
Yeah.
Because it has that old flavor in it.
Then, Kalamta Monia there. Other people talk when you after your wedding, because it was not announced. It was just pictures that came. Yeah. So there was no announcement.
Yeah.
So it was just pictures, and bro. Ada. So, just only pictures, and people were saying, you did that because you wanted to go somewhere. You want to go to where your wife is. She's a citizen of Australia, and Silva now is going to go to Australia. Order visa or jet katir. What was the intention? Was it love or later their visa?
Like, to be honest, if it was a bad visa, I think by now would be out. And if it was a bad visa, when I went to 15, I would not have come back. Yeah. You know what?
You toured Australia in 2015.
There are a lot of people who have gone to Australia, to US, outside, and they seek for asylum, and literally it's okay. Yeah. For example, Slate went and remained. Yes. And there are so many other people who have gone and remained. Yeah. For me, I went before all these people, and when I went, I did not go like as a community artist. You know, I went, and the promoter who took me is Ugandan. So when I went, I traveled toward all these cities in Australia. Melbourne, I mean, all of them. When I reached in Melbourne, that was now where I did my last stop. So I can come back. So they had for me a barbecue, my community, the Tuko community, and then they told me let me choose anybody I want from here. They married for me, and I don't go back to. Oh. I told them clearly, I did not come here to remain. I didn't come here to get a woman. Even there was a moment when I'm on stage. Those people are still there. The money they give me on stage, I give it back to them. Because I'm one guy who has a different thinking. Me, I did not want people to think I went there to look to beg for their money. No, the money the promoter paid me was enough for me. And I didn't even get that money. The money just comes direct to Sam.
That time you were under Rockstars?
Yes. So it just comes direct to Sam. Like me, I traveled. Sam took me to Kampala, did my shopping from there. I traveled, I went.
Yeah.
On stage, when I went in Brisbane first, they gave me money. There was a lot of money in the box, but there were a lot of children that came in front. Yeah. I divided all that money to all of them. Melbourne, the same. Like I did not pick any money from these people out.
Why?
I just did not, because I told them I'd not come here like for your money, not even for
but you knew that was the culture even back home, that when you are when you are performing, people will give you money.
But sometimes, like, I have this pride, maybe it's called arrogance or something. I just wanted, like, to be different, you understand?
Yeah.
Because that's not what I went for. Already I was paid. So and then when they were asking me, like, oh, get this or get that and stuff, I was like, no, I didn't come in for this. So now, when I came now to Sydney, after Perth, I came to Sydney. I reached, I think, around 9 a.m. or about 1 p.m. around that time, My wife was among the people who people were holding the floors and stuff. I did not actually know her. It was my first time. I've never known her before. Then they know me as a silver ex, but it was, I think, first time. So we just met there like that. Tell you the truth, she was the one taking care of everything. I mean, my presence and stuff, and there. But even her name, I never asked.
Okay.
I never asked her name until I came. Now, when we came back now from Sydney, we flew back to Melbourne. Yeah. Now, from there is now where I'm going to pick the flight to come back to Africa. That was now the time I was leaving. Now that was the time now I started asking the number from the promoter. Now
the thing of you need to marry from here to remain came in your mind because you are coming back.
No. I think there was something between her and me, and we spent we had that time. She was on driving me around here and there, and stuff. So we just started like talking slowly with her. Like then got friends on Facebook, and then we started building the whole thing. Sometimes when you fall in love with someone, some people go straight and they say it out. Like for me, I could have literally said it out if I wanted. Yeah. But I have principles. When I go out for shows, I have completely principles. I don't break none of my principles. Yeah. Women are not part of my program. If you're a promoter and you take me, that's when you've taken to Nairobi a couple of times. Yeah. You don't. That's not me. Yeah. I'm not this guy who goes out and go there with another mindset of also playing around with women or with other stuff. That's not me. I think that's one thing that is that has kept me up to this far. I never married my wife for a visa, and even I'm trying so hard. The reason why I came here, I want to work myself off. I want to build my house. She comes to stay here.
So you want her to move back, actually?
Yes, she will move here and stay here with me. You get, you understand? So majorly it had nothing to do with the visa, whatever it is, and it was actually a visa, Danson. This if you're faking something, it cannot stay for that long. I've been in my wife for 7 years right now, and I've faced actually the biggest criticism ever.
Also, do you get that when they say she's older than you?
That doesn't really affect me. Like that has been some people have been saying it and stuff. Because like in a society today, if a man marries a woman who's maybe older than him, the society
is an issue.
Is an issue. But if a very old man marries a young lady, it's never an issue. Yeah. Do you see the African institution?
Yes.
Now, if you look around the world, there are so many superstars out there who have married, with so much irrelevance of the age. Yeah. I think it's just like it's an in the old mentality that you have to marry someone maybe like this and that, but it depends from one.
Okay, what is your age gap with her?
It is not that much. Yeah. It is not that much. I think if it is too much, probably 3, 4. Okay. It's not that a lot of it. Besides, honestly, if someone is above 30 years, how are you young anymore? No,
you're all adults.
You're all adults, like for God's sake, you're all adults. Yeah. If I had my firstborn at the age of 16, honestly, and then maybe like I decided to go and marry someone like maybe like who is born of 2000, people like see it like it's a normal thing. Yeah. No, I think it's just like we just have to change the African mentality. But besides, for me, I do not want everyone to take my footsteps, because this is me. I do me from the start. I do me. I do what I want, how I want it, and why I want it. Understand? I don't flow with the community or society, what they say. Whoever says anything wrong about me, they are responsible 100% for their words. And they have rights to their words out. Like, so I'm not going to fight you, or I'm not going to pull the words out from your mouth and be like, say this to me, no.
Okay. All right, time for games.
Just on that. Because of all this, actually, it helped build so much, love.
Between you guys? Between
me and my wife. I had now to love my wife so more than I did before to hurt the people who talked bad. Because they all wanted to see us break down. Yeah. But now they see us stronger. And a lot of them have come back now to be our fans now.
And many people, or the captain with our team, Gelba Sude, is your ex.
I know, I understand definitely what they expect. Like, what they expect. So literally, they engineered a lot of people.
Yeah.
And like in South Sudan, we have this tendency of hate by influence. You understand?
Yeah.
Like you're my friend, I influence you to hate.
To hate somebody.
For you, I've not even seen him. You have not seen him, then I just because
description is enough.
So we started hating. You just started hating someone not even knowing. But a lot of people when I came back, others when they meet me, a testimony could be like a lot of people testify.
Yeah.
Even one of them is the wife to Chris.
Yeah.
The HLN manager Eva, because they were I think friends before, and then they told her, this and that. But the day she saw me like this, basically started me for a small time. She actually cried. She was like, Kumbe, she was stupid because she was supposed to hate me, but she didn't even know yet. So like, it's just up to you not to prove it. You know, if someone forces someone to hate you, it's not up to you to prove it. If it is true, these people will find out. But if it's not true, they'll meet and be like, we thought Silver was greeting people using Mendil. Galana is not on Mendil. I don't greet people. I don't. This kind of. I brag too much. I don't. Where do I even brag? You see. So these are things.
All right, time for games, and you will pick one. You read. And you answer.
Okay.
Yes. So any, and you have to answer. You don't run away from it.
Okay, let me read this one.
Yes, read.
First, this like saying, the barman. Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of people that you can't stay around them, even for 20 minutes?
Yes.
What kind of people I cannot stay around them even for 20 minutes, even like for a second. One are people who are negative. You know, I do not like to sit around people who promote negative energy. Yeah. You know, like when we sit like this with you, I want us to discuss on issues which are very detrimental. You know, issues that can help us, issues that can, that can help us grow. Yeah. Again, I don't want to sit with someone.
You say I want to shoot a video in Nairobi. Someone say, you cannot afford.
You cannot afford. You see, this story is all those kind of people you understand.
Okay.
Then people like, come and start telling you, they bring these issues like our national issues. Then they try to narrow the whole conversation. I get you understand. I want someone who looks at us like as a flag, someone who is very positive.
2 more to go, bro.
Someone at the end of the day, if I'm going home, I have to go with something to remember for that day, not hating someone.
All right.
What is your biggest regret in life? My biggest regret in life, I don't think there is anything I regret in life because everything that has happened to me that I should have regretted has actually in one or the other mentored me and pushed me to be where I am right now. Yeah. So literally, I've just learned to accept things the way they are, and I do not have anything to regret about.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. And the last one now.
Let me pick this one. What can you hold without touching it at all? Oh man, this is like
yes, that is now kind of. We are now coming to exams. The thing that you can hold, but you don't need to touch it, but you can hold it.
The thing that you can hold, but you don't need like
to touch. Remember, you went to school.
You don't know, bro. I've never taken this, but this one. What can you hold without touching it at all? This can be in so many different ways out.
No, only in one way.
In one way. What can you hold?
Yeah.
Without
touching it. You don't need to touch it like this to hold it.
I can hold my thoughts without touching them.
Thank you. Hey, Silva. I think you went to school. All right, that is the right answer. Hold your thoughts. That was Silver Extra in the bar. My name is Danson and I am the bartender. Thank you so much for watching. You need to keep it here because more videos coming and we are chilling at Baobab. #1 South Sudanese chilling spot. It is the art center as well. You can come here, grab something for yourself. You want to hang in your house, at your place or somewhere, or you want to come here and chill with your team. It is an amazing, amazing place. So we say thank you so much to Baobab. My name is Danson. We are out.